Hello, my name is DC. I'll be giving a match analysis from Mamelodi Sundowns versus Chippa United. Let's get into this one. Let me just press that. And before I start, one thing I'd like to note about Chippa is I feel they had way too many men in the box. Sorry, defending. It may seem good, but then it's one of those. They had a lot of men in the box. I mean, men at the back defending, but it's another. It was a much more bigger issue when they were failing to give themselves roles or just assign themselves to mark a certain player. Because it's funny how the more men you have in the box, the more likely it is that a player will be running free towards your goal because someone didn't pick him up. Anyway, let's go. Pass goes out wide. He rushes out. There's a player behind him, and even you see, he rushes out. There's a player behind him following him, and then he's also there as a spare man there. Anyway, make note of him, and him, but more especially him and him. You get what I mean? Ball reaches him, and he doesn't have many options. He should just come a bit inside here for safety reasons, of course. See him, he gives him the ball, right? He makes the run, he follows, and then he also follows. That's very good. Remember the guy that said he should move here or move there so that we could be in front of him? If you're standing in front of him, that would have been a much more difficult pass to play. And also, if you have noticed, there's a big gap in between the two players here. He probably should have pushed out, but even though, I mean, there's no one here. You're expecting a center midfielder, more especially him, as I've said. Should have just gone there, just to be in front of him to block him out from receiving any passes. So if he goes there, he also pushes up, and anyway, the gap will just move. But once again, either him or him, none of them don't. He receives the ball here. He still has time to move, you know that, right? He doesn't. He just keeps. Okay, what is he marking? Because let's play it. He's even. So, what exactly is he protecting? The pass is. This is a simple pass. So, him doing what he's doing, which passing lane is he blocking? Because at minimum, you want to make sure that the passes are going this way, away from your goal, rather than encouraging the ball to come this way, going towards your goal. Anywho, let's continue playing. He receives the ball. Now, his first instinct is to start pushing back, which is horrible. He should actually not move at all, but prepare himself. Look at where he is. He's on the line. By the time he receives the ball, he's taken a step back. He's turning. He's taken even more steps back. So, the man was here. I'm not saying that he should rush out, but you cannot be moving further away because you're just inviting him to shoot. It's more like just saying, come on, bro, come on, bro. And that's a good strike. He does shoot. And he goes down. I think he knows. Is he the same player? He probably is. Remember, he's the one that kept on pushing backwards. He goes down. He's angry. Okay. He's signaling to someone else. Yes, there was a gap there. And I am upset at the person that decides to let him pass through, but he just kept on going back and going back. He was inviting him to shoot. Anyway, let's get on to the next chance of the game. Not goal, but the next chance. All right, so here, quite all right. Quite all right. No Sundowns player there. Now let's watch this particular phase of play. He passes the ball, he takes a heavy touch, and then he's playing himself into pressure. And Chippa recovers this ball very well. Now, yes, if he passes to him, he has a good amount of space to turn into, and he should definitely turn. Because if you play it back to him, that's not really the best. Or what he could have done, probably pass it to him, or just kick it out. But what happens? He receives it, and then he passes it. And then here, yeah, it's a much more difficult, but he still has play, he still has space to turn if he's quick enough and if he's able to take advantage of the situation. But he doesn't. Instead, he passes it back to his teammate. And then look at how quick the Sundowns players are to swarm. This is before, okay. So look at where they are before the when he receives the ball and the pass is being played. Look at where he is now. If that's me, I'm kicking this ball out. I really am. Relieve some pressure. He's open, and he doesn't even have to make. Oh no, he's here. Yeah, I mean, I'd probably kick it out because he traps it and he doesn't have that much time. Because one, two, three, four, they swarm him, and then what happens? He makes the wrong pass. Because that wasn't it. That's he made the wrong pass, or he takes the ball. Look at how quick they are. You see, he's stretching for it, so that's a problem. I would have rather he kicked him out, or if he was able to give it to the goalkeeper, so the goalkeeper can make a better clearance. And then that's how quick they are. He sets up his teammate off target, but that's how quick Sundowns are at counter pressing. They lost the ball and they got the ball back and were able to create a goal scoring opportunity within just a few seconds. You could even say milliseconds because immediately they lost the ball, they just decided to shoot. Anywho, next goal of the game. All right, so before we start, this is a back six marking one player, and let's just say him. Yeah, so these are the two immediate threats that are here. There are six players behind, by the way. Here, I just feel these two are too close to each other. You can have one central, but this guy should split. They're too close to each other because most of their players are here. So this is the only space that they're covering. Because if he was to come out here, it means he has to go. Probably it means he can do that for himself. By that I mean, if he goes to cover for him. But it's very rare these things happen in football. All right, so it goes immediately. And why are his hands up? What exactly is he doing there? Is he telling people to calm down? Okay, so I don't like to be. Sometimes I'm petty. They are not looking at him. He is looking at the ball. He is looking at the ball. He is looking at the ball. And the ball is in play. So why are his hands up? It's like he's telling people to calm down. Ball is played out wide. Like I said, the three were too close to each other. At least they're much more spread out. Now that's what I would love. Loved to be in the first place. But now here's the thing. He should definitely, even though like it's very far away, but I don't feel we could go out there and deal with it. And already the guy that was telling everyone to calm down, his hands are now up, telling someone else what to do, and he's also telling him what to do. These are the problems that start when you have so many people behind. He's like, mark him. He is also telling him to mark him. And then, look at that. All that space. All that space. So now these two here, any one of them could have gone in that midfield, or not really midfield, even just pushed up probably here, just for the sake of, so they can deal with threats much more earlier. I've already said they're too close to each other, but there's way too much time to, pick out a cross. Too much time. Too much time. And let's keep our eyes on this guy. He's already in between the two defenders. Mind you, there are six behind. He receives. He has way too much time to put out this cross. The guy that was telling everyone to calm down has lost his man. The man that was telling, I mean, if you can see the player mark him, they were both telling each other what to do. And guess what? Nothing was done. Cross. That's a lovely goal. That's a lovely, lovely goal. Headers like those, how many times do you see them? All right, so see this here? But it's all right. He's wide, but he can definitely reach out there to cover. And he's also there. So you don't want to, these players here, this group that's here, you don't really want to move. Yeah, he's running, he's joining the attack, but you can keep your shape because there's a lot of space up until you reach the goal. So you can just maintain your shape and track back, but it doesn't. So now, this is another thing that annoys me. Even when he was here, the distance for him to cover here to there to block him from playing out the pass is a lot. You'd have to cover a lot of distance in a very short period of time and very quickly. And he stops running, he decides to push up. Mind you, it's now from a 3-on-3 to a 3v2. Moreover, he doesn't even bother to go close to the ball. If he was running there, I could understand, but he stops and then he runs out there, then he just stops. So he's giving him the time. He's too far away, such that he's left a gap. And guess what? He's too far away that he can't get the ball. So I don't know why he does that. If we let it play again, he just goes high. And if he was back there, I don't think that would have been an easy ball to play because it would have been a 3-on-3 and they could have properly organized themselves. He's in between. Nothing much you can do, to be honest. But this is a nice header. Lovely. And this is a much more better finish. He relaxes himself, brings it down, looks at the keeper, picks a spot, goal. That's a really good finish because you could tell from the way that he was the way that the goal was taken. He was thinking of the goal by steps. Bring the ball down, have a look at the keeper, then strike. Other players, they will just shoot. They shoot and hope for the best, or they are so focused on striking the ball, they forget to take the time to bring it down, focus on the ball, lose it, and such other things. Anyway, next goal of the match. Somewhere around here. First time. That was nice. Now, this is one of the funnier goals because he plays it to his teammate, and then it's another painful one. You do the right thing, but it leads to a bad result. And to be honest, if I'm to be honest, I mean, he should have been with him in the first place. But then again, let's see how many people are behind here. There are 6, but still. Anyhow, let's break it down. No, there are actually 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's playing everyone on side. He's also playing everyone on side. He's here. Look at the distance he covers to block the shot. He blocks it so well. But unfortunately, he's let his man slip. Because even look at the way he's walking. Look, he's stood still. He's not running. He's just stood still. He's seeing what's happening. He's getting prepared to make a run. Number 20, he just lets the Sundowns player off way too easy. And this is a nice finish. The good outside foot. So how do you let your number 20? Oh, let me play it back a bit further. Number 20, right? Does he bother to look? No, he did not look. It's a good block, but unfortunately, he unintentionally ends up assisting someone. He runs towards it. Number 20, he just looks down. He knows. He knows. He knows. Now, let's go to the last goal of the match. Somewhere around here. All right, 91st minute. That's too easy for me personally. These are 2 players, right? These are 2 players. And they make the mistake of they don't really trap. They don't try to set anything up. Best thing that could have been done, one player goes to try, the other one keeps on moving. By that, just stays away, gives him the time to either get the ball or fail. If he goes, he can cover for him. If he goes, he can cover for him. But if both of them go, no one can cover for anyone. And they take themselves out of the game. Not really to take themselves out of the game, but they just encourage him to keep going forward. And let's keep an eye. What? I don't understand this. Why are you getting set? My main worry if I was him would be him. He cannot do what you think he wants to do. He has to get past him. He will definitely go there. And then again, this is the 91st minute. He's most likely looking to kill time. So, okay. He wants to intercept the ball whilst he's here. The player that's supposed to be passed the ball to is here. And the player that's passing the ball is here. The distances are just too far in between each other. And then he just plays himself. Because he's expecting to intercept the pass, but like he's too far away from him. The player that is receiving the ball was here, and then he's just made a curved run away from him, or from outside to inside, and he couldn't even see that I was just focused on marking my man. He took himself out of the game. This one, the goalkeeper does well. I can't lie. He commits to this, but this is the funniest one because he gets rid of the ball. Before even go to the goalkeeper, when your goalkeeper comes out, you mark the goal. That's just how it is. If your goalkeeper steps out, you immediately rush to the goalpost. Remember, he's looking behind, and you know what he does? He stops running. He stops running, and then he does not expect him to play first time, and that's a good goal. Just the audacity to go and turn Shula. That's incredible. And it's much more frustrating because because okay, this is very for me personally. This is very frustrating to watch. Because what is he marking? Okay, okay. Because if he wanted, he could have just run as high as he could so that he gets played offside. But he plays him onside, and then sometimes he can one down, focusing on the wrong thing, and he's left his man. He's the only one that's being played. He's the only one playing him offside. He's the only one. Very unfortunate, very sad. Couldn't even try to play him offside. Let's play. As simple as that. Goalkeeper steps out. He's committed, but it's the funniest type. I don't know if he gets contact, but the ball doesn't go as far as he expected it to go. He stops running. He thinks he's safe. He should keep his eyes on him. And then even turns the other way. But this is a really good one. Yeah, incredible. So Sundowns, you know, at the top of the table for now, but I do believe Pirates will win the next game and keep the pressure on. Very painful. Very, very painful. Otherwise, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.